Pride comes a fall. Did anyone hear you call as you drove your Volvo into a canal? Oh, this is it. I love you, but I've nowhere else to go. I'm a depressio. I'm a depressio.
Those headphones all right for you, Steve? Can you hear me
It
okay?
takes some getting used to, mate, to be frank with you, but I'll be all right. It feels very professional in here, I've got to say to you.
Oh, that's good. No, we like to give professional, don't we, David?
We do, sir. We do. I am on production duties today. Hello. But yeah, we have Mr. Steve Bracknall in the house.
Sir Steve Bracknall.
Absolute honour and a privilege and a pleasure to be on here.
Oh, it's fantastic to have you. I've got you some gifts to start off with, just a few little bits. I thought
Nicky said to me you should have brought something for him, and I says, Nicky, I don't even really know him. Like,
that's very kind. Honestly, we thought we'd get you gifts because we're honoured to have you here. So I started with Lucasade Sports. I felt like every good
I don't
sports
feel
star.
like Lucasade's properly represented in modern world anymore, mate. That used to be an elf product. Nah, they sneer at it.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's all smoothies and that, but I
Prime
still
energy.
believe in Lucasade.
You still believe in it?
I still believe in it, yeah.
What do you think to Prime Energy? Do you think it'll ever replace Lucasade in your
And
eyes?
Olivia, I've got a 14-year-old daughter, and she absolutely, Dad, get me Prime. Anyway, I got some from Erin up at Burley. I got a case of it. I've never tried out as disgusting in my life, and they reckon that that's bad for them.
Yeah.
But yet they're willing to push Prime. No chance.
What colour did you
Pink.
try?
It was pink, and I don't know what it tastes like. It was just sweet, and I didn't like it. And I said to Annika, get that out of the house.
You need a mortgage to get a Prime.
Oh,
When it first came out, it's like £7 or something.
That's what, because I told MOT Mick in Oak, I says, can you get in there? Because he can get out MOT Mick. He says, I can get it this Steve, but it'll cost her. And he were quoting like £12 a bottle, £24. It were fluctuating for weeks. And and eventually I got it in Erin. I says, Nick, it's about $3.99. She went, buy it. I tasted it, read what were in it, and I says, get it out now. So
Yeah.
I don't know who I took it down to Oak at a fundraiser. I took it down there and I left it there. I'm not having had Olivia. She's hyper enough. We are lobbing that down her neck.
Yeah, scary.
need
It's
that.
scary days, isn't it, for teenagers
that.
these days? Less stimulus, the better, really. So for people that don't know who you are, do you want to introduce yourself and just let our audience know who you are? What is it that you do, Steve?
I'm a sparky by trade, mate. That's me 9 to 5. But I suppose really, it's been a right roller coaster right last 10 years. I'll start from start because that's where you start.
Yeah.
Usually. And about 1997, I've always liked my football, mate. Always played. I played at a good level, decent level.
What was your position when you played?
I would either centre forward or centre back. I used to find centre forward more exciting. I like to be mixed, but centre back, watch game. Can watch game.
Yeah.
Observe it. Take a step back. I found it more eloquent at times. Anyway, I was a good player, and I don't mind saying that. I played for Matlock Town, only semi-pro, but I was getting, I don't know, £75 a week. And that back then was all right. Do you know what I mean? It was on top of Sparky wages.
£75? Jesus.
75
that'd
quid
do,
that was playing for Matlock, hard in Derbyshire, covered petrol and all, brilliant.
Dave would take that now, to be honest.
Exactly.
I would, mate, yeah.
That's not a bad screw now. So back in 97, we were laughing at that.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, I was sparking apprentice, and I was getting, I could go down London at that time and pull 500.
Wow.
So it were like Monday to Thursday. I don't know. You might be down Vauxhall refitting a shop down London.
Yeah.
Paul Sampson, who's I'll come on to, was
Yeah.
gaffer, and we were pulling good money. I'd cut all right, job and knock Friday. Get back about 12 o'clock. Sound.
Yeah.
All digs were paid for. Saturdays, out in Matlock. So our Nicky found it tough. She was like, Steve, I never see her. Sundays, at that time, were dedicated to our Nicky. Our Olivia would have starred in Sky at that point. Anyway, long story short, I did my cruciate ligament. I injured myself. Ended my career. Absolutely.
You what ligament?
Cruciate.
Anterior cruciate ligament. It's basically, hold on, mate. Let me put that there.
Yeah, if you can show us.
Yeah, if
I'll
you can
hold
show
that
us
for you.
Show us, Steve.
If your kneecap's like that, mate,
Yeah.
Your cruciate is like that in middle. Think about it as a shock absorber. All right? Anyway, I've got him for tackle. I've turned left. I've turned back. Knee stayed where it is. In a right tackle.
Yeah,
it's
bastard.
12 months. Right
Goodness me.
bastard. Right bastard.
Fucking
It's
hell.
not that. There's no refitting shops down London at that. After that.
No.
You're screwed for about at least 6 weeks work-wise. We're in a right mess at that
What did your
point.
Nikki say then?
Well, at that point, she was just doing nails, and she says, Steve, we're up shit creaky. And anyway, got us back up. I got back on my feet, literally. She set up her own shop. She does well, our Nikki, with hair and beauty, but I'll come on to that. But what it were is, I was working away, Wolverhampton, Solihull, I don't know, sometimes as far as Aberdeen, and I was miserable. Coming home, and I had note to get my teeth into, and she says, Steve, why don't you... Very long-winded answer this, I know, but I'll get to the point.
No,
Keep
it's
going,
beautiful, Steve.
This
Go.
is the origins.
She says, she says, you need an hobby. I says, and what's that? So I tried a few things. Tommy, our striker, he's been a good mate for a lot of years. Me and him tried badminton. I weren't into that. I didn't like noise at shoes on court and that. It did me head in. Anyway, long story short, I says to Paul Sampson, who works at Guardian Electrics, who I work for, Paul, I fancy getting back into the game. Why don't you do your badges this? I says, fuck badges. Fuck badges. Let's start a team from here. Anyway, Terry and June, landlord and landlady at Oak, still landlord and landlady, brilliant people.
Shout out Terry and June.
Brilliant. They're like family to me and our Nikki, mate. She says, Steve, we ain't got a team coming from Royal Oak. And then cog starts turning. What could be? She says, me and Terry will give you free sausage and chips. We'll mix it up, do nuggets or chicken strips one week. If you can guarantee me 10 or 12 of you will come in Oak Sunday afternoon and put some money on wet side.
There's some turkey dinosaurs as well in there. Did you
Oh, we've had
negotiate
all
that?
sorts.
Yeah,
Terry will
yeah,
mix it
yeah.
up like, so on Sundays you didn't know what you were going to get like, and that was part of fun like.
Oh, fantastic.
And I used to set it, lads, it still stands to this day, with more than 3 goals, bagging bucket.
Wow.
Oh,
Come on.
KFC.
Brilliant. Why not?
What an offer.
Yeah, why not?
What an
Why not?
offer.
Because that boosts morale, that.
Yeah.
So I'd walk in, me, bagging buckets, forget fucking Iceland sausage, Terry, I'm getting bagging bucket, we've
Oh,
won
yeah.
3-0. And stuff like that. So that's how it started, and it grew from that. But let's fast forward about, I don't know, I forget now, a few years back. So I had Olivia, we're young then, lad, but she's saying, Dad, you need to start videoing things. Big thing now is YouTube.
Right.
I'd never heard of it at the time. I says, all right. And Twitter were just coming out and Facebooks and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I says, right, get camera. We'll do a behind the scenes at Royal Oak. And it took off, like, it proper went. And
Yeah.
I've learned me sen, like, all Twitters and all. I know it's X now and all that. I've, like, upskilled me sen. And
You're
Nikki,
big on TikTok as well, aren't you, with all the kids? And
I don't run that. Olivia runs that.
Oh, does she? Yeah.
I can't act that.
Yeah.
No,
You-
because every time I put a video up at minute, been removed due to violation of community guidelines
What
or whatever
for?
that.
Oh, no.
I don't know whoever it is, whoever it is Chinese, innit? I don't think they understand Sunday League, mate.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Sunday League big in China, Dave? Do you know about that?
They must
I
be.
don't know. Must be. They must have a league in China. I don't know what it's called. But we had our TikToks removed because I had a cig in my gob. They don't
Oh,
look
you've
at
got to be
Oh,
careful
yeah,
on there.
yeah,
I've got to be clean as a
Yeah.
whistle on there,
Yeah.
mate. But it's all right when they've got people spouting out political nonsense, which I don't get involved with. Because
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, they all piss in the same pot. So I don't get involved with that. But show a tackle on Winnie, few swear words, bit of fisticuffs, fuck me straight off Chinese.
Wow, it's unfortunate. But speaking of Winnie, we got him a little present as well here.
This is absolute, honestly.
We've left the card open so you can have a little look. It's just a little get well soon card because I know he is. Is he currently? Is he
He's
out
had
of
a bad-
hospital?
So season started 3 weeks ago. He's had a bad knee injury last Sunday. Kid's gone straight through him.
Oh,
Playing out in Derbyshire, no phone signal. We had to get tarpaulin out.
Yeah, I
Carry
saw
him
this.
off.
Yeah.
You'll have seen it online, but he's
Yeah.
had some great well wishes, and that's left £1.50. That's left. price
yeah.
on
I'll
it.
peel that off before we put it back in the
I
envelope
always
for
do
you.
that. Get well soon, Winnie. Dear Winnie, lots love from 2 blokes you've never met, Jim and Dave. Well, I'll tell you now, I'll vouch for you both because you've made me feel very welcome.
Well,
I'll
thank you
put
very
that
much.
in,
Yeah,
mate.
we can't wait to. We need to get down to the Oak as well. Don't we see a game really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I said to our Nick, I've got a good feeling about these two tonight. And I'm
Well,
all right.
yeah, we've been really enjoying watching. You're very inspirational. You've inspired a lot of people. In fact, we put some questions out from your audience that watch you, and that they have sent some questions in for you, which we'll get to later on. We've got a couple of other bits in the bag, but we'll get to them in a bit anyway. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. So you've done you're an electrician by trade, but superstar Sunday League football manager by weekend.
I've got to admit, I'm assistant manager. Paul Sampson's first team manager. Like I obviously, I'm his tailor to his club. Like I'm right hand man, but I've just took club to my heart. And do you know what it is? I see football nowadays. Look at clubs and how they interact and how they rip off fans and all this and all that. Flying off to fucking Saudi and Dubai, living it up. And I thought, there's a better way of doing this. There's got to be another way. A way how you communicate with people and fans. And I thought, if us putting cameras behind the scenes brings a little bit of light to someone's week, because it's hard nowadays. It is hard.
It is, mate.
Things are expensive.
Spirit's
Things
gone.
are tough.
Yeah.
We've lost a bit of romance in the world. That's what I think.
Yeah.
We've lost that spark that
I
we
agree.
used to have. And I thought, if this can bring a little bit of that back for people, and I get some great messages. All right, Steve, who does a video for our Kyle. He's just broke his leg. Well, he needs a pop more than that, but fucking sound. And I'll do little videos. And I thought, and a relationship I've got with fans now, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, something very special. And even our Nicky, all right, I do her heading. Week in, week out, oak. Even our Nicky, I mean, I went in Asda other week up on Parson Cross. Kid, I'm on aisle 7. She's in World Food aisle buying some like split lentils, something like that. All right, Steve. All right, mate. Didn't know him from Adam.
Yeah.
And she went, Steve, this is kicking off, innit? I says, not many, love. And it's the little things like that where she goes, all right, maybe you were right, Steve. Like,
Yeah, it becomes a bit tough when the fame sort of starts catching up with you a little bit, do you think?
It's about being humble, mate.
Yeah.
It's about being humble. You don't
We
know
were
what's round corner.
We were talking in the podcast last week because unfortunately we've had a friend pass away recently, and I messaged a radio host to ask him if he would do a video for her funeral. You say people message you to do videos for things. Would you do funeral videos, do you think, or do you find that a bit strange?
Of course I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't charge.
Yeah.
Wouldn't charge.
that's
Never
nice.
charge for them. Or they've all said to me, Steve, get you sent on Cameo or whatever that is.
Yeah.
You'll make a great fortune. I says, think I'm in it to make a fortune, pal.
Yeah.
I'm all right sparking. I'm in this to make people believe again.
Yeah.
And you
Passion.
know, so when Man City fuck off to Saudi Arabia for 3 days to play a friendly and then come back here and start spouting about FA Cup replays and attacking our domestic game, someone's going to stand up for it. Someone's going to stand up for a grassroots game.
It's going to happen as well. They're taking all the sports.
The lot. All lot will be in it. All lot. You soon enough, and they're watching Imperial League, who run ours, they'll be watching it going, Riyadh.
Yeah.
For them, what they want to do is extend to Derbyshire. They want to join up Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire. We'll be going as far as fucking Leicestershire in about 3 years.
It's disgusting, Steve, is what
And
it
I
is.
wouldn't mind. I'd go. But our Nicky, Sundays, all right, now and again we'll go to Oak. Sometimes she'll say to me, Steve, let's have a carvery.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dunelm Mill. And
Yeah.
I don't mind that. As long as I've done match, done and dusted, I'll go to Dunelm Mill. If I go out fucking cavorting down Leicestershire, which they're not going to pay for petrol, bear in mind,
God.
and I'm back at, I don't know, 6 o'clock, the fucking weekend's over, Annick's saying, thank you, Steve, brilliant. She's then watching Line of Duty. I can't speak to her. So basically, I don't see me. But that's what they want.
Yeah.
And I'm bogeyman with them because I'm only one that says, hold on a minute here. Who's paying petrol? Who's paying? Because I don't. You've got me fucking started. Mate.
No, keep going. Tell us
because
more.
They sit there in their ivory tower
Yeah.
down at a cliff at Sheffield, Almshire FA, in the suits and booted, and they're all the same. Because I never see it when it comes up for committee members, new players on, but they never have a voter out. No, it's an inside job, mate. There's no difference between Sheffield and Almshire FA and fucking 10 Downing Street, mate. No difference whatsoever.
Smokes and mirrors.
It's smoke and mirrors, and it's already wrapped up. So when Bracknall comes along, who doesn't take that and stands up for them, they don't like it. Not like Brian Marshall, who's my nemesis, who runs Nag's Head.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out for meals with him. He's got certain referees refereeing him. They're getting buys through to cup. And I'm not bitter. No problem with that. But I'm not a yes man. Never will be. Never have been.
I'd like to notice we've not had him on the podcast, and I don't
He
think
win.
we'll be getting him on here.
Keeps himself very quiet, Mr. Marshall. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
Until doors are locked and he's in room with Imperial League. Then he starts. Then he's like a fucking budgie.
Right in the ear. Yeah.
So
Cheeky.
I don't know. But I get me so wound up with it and I shouldn't.
No, it's passion, Steve.
Your passion,
Yeah.
Steve. You can't.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we're lacking.
Yeah.
Right.
The beauty of the English game. It's evidence,
120
isn't
years.
it?
100. Some of these clubs, 150 years old.
Yeah.
Institutions.
Throwing it away.
And we're just going to piss it away in a fucking 10 years period.
You know,
Yeah.
one of the best things I ever heard, and this is a true story, on the sideline of a Sunday League football match was referee take your head for a shit. And
I get it.
yeah, exactly, right? You just there's nothing
Can't
more
say
needs
no
to
to
be
refs
said.
now.
No.
They've all got fucking GoPros on.
Yeah.
No, I don't. If I walk into a bar in town and it's on CCTV, they've got signs all over. You're currently on
Yeah.
CCTV. Go watch a football match at Darnell and referee's got a GoPro on. I ain't got a clue where that footage is going.
Just drop it to his head.
Got it
On his chest.
Here. Like
Chest
it's
GoPro.
fucking...
So
You
what
know,
they
like
got
them documentaries on Channel 5 they've got when they've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
cameras on.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's like.
Like
so
a
he goes back,
policeman.
writes his little report. I don't get told that they're filming it. Could be on, I live here, could be on site. I'm fucking wrong.
Have you had any fines and stuff from that then?
I had a rate do with him about 2 years ago. Rate do with him.
Do you want
right.
to talk about it, Steve, or is it?
I'm straight a bit.
Yeah.
Whole point of this, and whole point of me filming it, is for transparency.
Yeah.
Game kicks off. It were Nag's Head, it were Marshall's team. All right, it's a rivalry. It's a local derby.
Yeah. Big one. Big game.
Tackle's gone in. Kid's gone on floor. All lot's gone off. Long story short, a fake's kicked off. So a few verbals have got said. I got sent off. Straight red. Apparently, I was very aggressive and it were foul and abusive language and I were intimidating. Now, they said in referee's report that I drove off in a Vauxhall Insignia. And I got called to a disciplinary meeting at Crooks Club with committee. Do you want any representation, Steve? I said, do I fuck? Go me sen. I goes, represents me sen. I brought logbook
Yeah.
for Vauxhall Astra. I says, there we go. Report says Insignia. And that were my O.J. Simpson with glove moment.
Wow.
There and then. I
Yeah.
thought, I've got them bang to rights. Thank you, Mr. Bracknall. We'll now go and deliberate. They also mentioned walking in an aggressive manner, ignoring the fact that I did my cruciate ligament like we've just discussed.
Yeah. How could you possibly?
In my eyes, that were discrimination. Because it's all right when they're sending me rainbow laces, which I'll wear, no problem. Our Olivia teaches me all about that. All about it. Anyone can join Oak. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, we're past all that, aren't we?
Yeah.
But then they laid out at my door. Anyway, I got a 6-game, I don't know, 3-game ban, 80 quid fine, which is all right for me. I'll pay it. I'll say, our number 12,
Yeah.
kid skin. And I said it on at the time, I says, brilliant. It's all right punishing me, but that's punished kid there. Because on
Yeah.
Sundays, I go and pick him up. He had to get a bus from He had to get a bus from Parson Cross.
Yeah.
He had to change for tram, yellow tram. Then he had to change for yellow tram to blue tram at Cathedral.
Yeah.
Right up there. Another bus. All right. He's got a day saver.
They don't think about the knock-on effect, though, do
Yeah.
they, Steve?
That's £7.50, that day
Yeah.
savers now.
No.
Not cheap.
That's not a saver, is it? In my eyes.
No.
No,
No.
no.
All right,
Absolutely
you
not.
can use it on tram and bus. I get that. Brilliant. Same stagecoach. I like that. Brilliant. But kid were absolutely knackered. Piss wet through when he turned up. It's no good. So they didn't just punish me, but that was spite. That was spite, and that's because I'm willing to challenge them, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's good. That's the kind of people that we want to get on this podcast. People that challenge the status quo and that sort of thing, don't we?
That's what it's all
I'd love a
about.
quiet life.
Yeah.
I'd love a quiet life, but quite simply, it's not possible at the minute with that lot.
No, absolutely. I mean, we've seen a couple of clips from this season. You've had a couple of difficult games so far to start.
It's been a tough start, mate.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Are you optimistic for the rest of
I
the
am
season? though?
optimistic. That's got to remain optimistic.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, if my head goes down, club's head goes down. And then we are in trouble. We're in 5th tier at league at the minute. And granted, his dream is to play in Meadowhall Premier League. And I still do every single night. There's not a night goes by where I don't lay in that bed and go, what if?
Yeah.
How do we do it?
What Premier League is that you just said?
Meadowhall Premier League.
Meadowhall.
Meadowhall Premier. That's
Wow.
The shopping centre.
the
Dave.
creme.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
The creme de la creme.
Yeah,
Premier League,
bastard.
like.
That
What
sounds
other
amazing.
teams are in the Meadowhall Premier League? Have you
Oh,
got-
there's Brunsmere. Always had a good setup. Answorth Freight setup. But they've all got money.
Yeah.
You know, they're playing out of sports and socials clubs. We've got a fucking boozer with Teddy and June, like, and hospitality's in at 8 now.
Yeah.
So even sausage and chips has been knocked off now.
Oh wow.
And that's sort of
Yeah.
like
You
know,
understand? That's it. You're an understanding.
I ain't gonna
You're an
get it.
understanding
I'm not
man.
going to go in. Who am I to go into Teddy, who's had booze for 30 years, and said, I didn't tell you what's going on with sausage and chips?
Yeah.
I'm not going to respect bloke. He says, Steve, because I know if trade picks up, sausage and chips will come back on.
Yeah, drops down.
Well-
Has your management and your team and the videos and stuff had an effect on the traffic through the doors? You know, do people come to see the Mighty Oak? You know,
Oh,
do their business or?
I'll tell you now. We've always had a core support. Every Sunday we used to have put a minibus on, £5, and that got you not only travel ticket game, cup of tea, bacon sandwich, Sunday morning,
Wow.
8 to 10.
Yeah.
Great deal that.
Yeah.
That's there and back.
I'd take that now. Yeah.
Yeah, $2.50 each way basically.
Oh,
with
yeah.
a bacon sarnie and a cup of tea. Used to have Carpet Dave, Avon Donna's dead, bless her now.
R.I.P.
She passed away about, I don't know, 3 years ago. And-
Avon's still going?
Yeah,
You're talking about the Avon?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you now, when Avon Donna passed away, she fucking just went. Benel Medina just went. Avon Donna. wouldn't
Fucking
know.
hell.
Wow.
And
You shouldn't laugh, but
You shouldn't-
Well,
well,
you shouldn't, mate.
I says to her, because our Nikki, she would order some concealer. She'd ordered some concealer from her, and she says, Steve, I've not received I says, Nikki, you can't send out.
yeah,
Like, you're going to have
That's
to
it.
let them grieve.
yeah,
So, but, you know, it weren't about that. It weren't about that. It was about. So we lost a fan in her, and she was a
Yeah.
good woman, old Avon. I used to love her, like, and there were MOT mix. So there were a few winners on minibus, like, we'd all chip in, but I'm constantly getting it now. Where you playing, Steve, Sunday? Might come down, might bring our Mickey, might bring our Sally. All that. But anyone can come. It's brilliant. I love it, me. I'd love it. There's 2 dreams I've got. Meadowhall Premier League and a cup final. Play it.
Yeah.
Stop at Stocksbridge with Caffey hopping and I'd wear a suit and all, because
Yeah.
that's another thing that's fucking gone out of that game. And I blame Arteta, I blame Lampard, I blame Pep, rocking up to FA Cup final in a fucking Marks and Spencer's blazer. Have some respect.
yeah,
Have some respect for traditions. And I'm not like stuck in my ways, but wear a suit.
yeah.
Who
Who
was
was the
Burton's get a proper suit?
Who was the finest sort of suit wearing manager that you look
I
up
thought
to?
Fergie always looked smart.
Yeah,
Always looked smart. Used to have crest on. They even used to put crest on suit for him.
Yeah.
Proper setup.
yeah,
And I'd love it, me. And I know that if we got to cup final, our Nick, you'd come out shopping with me
Yeah.
and find something. I'd even go like, I'm going to go all out, Nick, and get it fitted and that. It probably would be the proudest day of my life after that Olivia being born, 100%.
I reckon we could definitely get somebody that watches this podcast will definitely know a way to embroider a crest on a suit for you. For sure.
Well, on our badge, it says club slogan, together as one.
Together as well.
And in
right?
Latin, that's Simo Amul. And it
Wow.
estimated 1997, like, and it'd be. I can feel hairs on my neck, back of my
Going up.
neck, thinking about just being there. Do you know when they line up and they'd be there from Imperial League?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'd look over to our Nicky and I'd think, we've fucking done it, love. We've done it. But until then, you've got to be in it to win it. We've got to buy
just
this
keep going,
year. So
yeah.
we didn't second round already.
Oh.
We drew Tinsley and they folded in first week, so we're through to the second round. So
Hey, fantastic. It's the
I'd
dreams
take that
on.
every round, mate. Listen, you've got to be in it to win it, pal. And I still believe in Romance of Cup. I so do. And what we've done to cup competitions in this country
Yeah.
is enough to keep me up at night. We've lost replays.
Yeah.
I was going to ask this. Do you think VAR and shit like that will ever come to Sunday?
Well,
League?
this is why I was very careful this week, mate. Because if anyone's seen that tackle on Sunday, what's gone through Winnie, it's about 3 foot off floor. I know a Brel's kicked off. I was on
Yeah.
floor. I'm saying it's fucking GBH, that.
We've seen Bob the
Yeah.
Bucket going in as well after you.
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah,
was here, mate.
Yeah,
I'll tell
yeah.
you what, we're going to put that in now. We'll put that in now. All good.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
and
we'll
I
put that
appreciate
clip
that,
in.
mate. I appreciate that. If you
Yeah.
can do all that technical stuff, fantastic.
I've got a number 10 with a fucking broken leg with no signal. Come on, we'll get that tarpaulin. like Dave Buxton, Old Trafford, this happened to him, that. You're all right, Sheffield, you're absolutely fine. You're in Derbyshire, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But I said, once it had calmed down, I said, shut up, deal with it. Because I know, are you going to complain, Steve? I says, no, because next thing, VAR.
VAR.
Because
yeah.
that's what they want, VAR
Yeah.
in Sunday League. And they'll have iPhones, and they'll be stopping game, going to look at iPad. I'm not having it. I says, we'll take it on chin, that tackle, ref. No problem. Because I know what they're doing. They're just trying to turn fucking screw on us. And we'll have to pay for iPads. No chance. Do you think that's what fucking Carpet Dave wants on a Sunday? Don't forget it. Like it's -5 sometimes when they're going away.
Yeah.
Like if that goes and plays up Harbourphone, that wind whips. It whips.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The last thing he wants is a 10-minute stoppage. So
Oh, yeah.
Nick Deakin can go and have a look at bleeding screen and that. No chance.
Drawing
Don't want
squares
it.
in the air.
Worst thing that's happened to football ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Ever.
Well, I fully agree. Yeah, I can't be arsed with it. Just let a goal be a goal. And do you know what? Sometimes some of the best goals that weren't goals are the moments that make the games the games. And one of my favourite ever ones was, I think it was Lampard against Germany. Do you remember 2010?
Yeah, I remember it well.
Goal went in.
Iconic
And if
moment.
that had gone in, it would have literally changed the shape of the game and all that sort of stuff. And it was ruled out, and the game went on, and we lost.
What you've got now is blokes who run speed awareness courses in charge of game.
Yeah.
They've got the protractors out and the rulers. Oh, no, that's fucking 2 millimetre offside. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, where's
Who
the
gives a
passion?
fuck? Football's about moments.
Yeah.
About losing yourself in that moment, at that time, and going, no else matters.
Yeah.
I loved it. No else matters.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry about that. We'd have to get fucking ruler and protractor out and wait 20 minutes. Go for the piss if they've killed it. Absolutely. And I don't want it in Sunday League because
No.
that's the last.
The last bastion, do you
That's
think?
the word
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
The last bastion of
Great word.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. But I think also, like, you guys are absolutely bringing back the beauty of the game. But do you think, obviously, you know, your presence is becoming a bit more well known online. But do you think there's, I don't know, you said success to the Oak would be sort of cup final and stuff like that. But what if the money starts to come in, Steve? How do you control that? Would you be able to handle it? You know,
Yeah, good
if you're
question,
getting big
that, yeah.
sponsorships and stuff like that. Starting
Faze
coming
me,
in.
mate. I get laughed at tap rooming. I were in other Sunday in Oak, in tap room. They were all playing killer.
Yeah.
Me and Paul Sampson, our Nicky were here, Deborah, his missus. I came in front bog and I says, I know where this is all leading. What? All this Royal Oak stuff online. Go on. An Amazon style documentary. They've had it with Arsenal all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They've had it with Spurs. Do one on Oak. They fucking, Steve, how many fucking Carlins you had? I says, I'm telling you, that's where it's heading. Can I handle that? Of course I can.
What do you reckon the name of that documentary would be? Have you got a name in mind?
Together
or-
as one.
Together as one.
Says it on badge.
Ooh,
Unbelievable.
I love it.
Already written, mate. It's there. And
Yeah.
so Amazon, if you're watching, get ready, because we're coming.
Would you accept Netflix?
Oh,
Yeah.
sex
Anything, yeah.
YouTube, Dave. Channel
Yeah,
Dave,
Dave.
I'd like. I love Dave, me.
Yeah.
Alt repeats. I used to like UK Gold. Alt repeats. I don't any of that stuff.
Yeah.
UK Living.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
get us on. Get cameras out, and let's show it. That romance still exists in game. It's still there.
I'm trying to think of those. I'll have to give it a Google. I'm trying to think of those two celebrities that brought that small town. There's a documentary about it and everything.
Oh, it's
American.
it's the Wrexham. It's the Wrexham
Wrexham.
guys.
You
What
know
do
about
Do you
Wrexham?
know about the Wrexham story? Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds have bought Wrexham, and they've made.
Do
a
you know-
Disney-
do you
they've
know
made a
about
I know
Disney
that they
series
walk
about it.
around in capes and still read comics, and that's laughable. And now they want to come over here being serious businessmen.
That's what I was going to ask you, Steve. If someone came over, like,
Well, I don't want fucking
I'm gonna-
Batman running Oak.
do you know
put
what
it
I
that
mean?
way.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got, I don't know. I'm going to come up with a celebrity. Say,
Christian Bale. Well,
well,
he's Batman, isn't he?
and wants to, take over as a chairman of the team.
Well, just a financial investor.
Gimmicks.
Gimmicks.
All gimmicks. Oh, go and get, I don't know, Bobby Davro, put him in front of gimmicks.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
You
There's a
turn
way-
it down.
What you've got to do is build a sustainable football club. And I'd love, And what did I try and do? This is Sunday Imperial League for you. I want to start a kids team. Under 7s, under 8s, under 9s, under 10s, so on.
You're getting the youth
Develop
academy.
because
You're
that's
getting the
where
youth
my
academy
heart's
for the
at.
Oak.
Bringing youth through. Because
Yeah.
kids, get off Xbox, come and play for Oak.
Yeah.
I wrote in, did it properly, wrote into Imperial League. To whom it may concern. Blah, de blah. Got a reply. We welcome your proposition, Mr. Bracknall. However, apparently you can't have a kids team now named after the boozer. So we'd have to change name. I says, get this fucked up.
No, I can't do that.
All right, I'll change fucking Fabricate Club. So
Yeah.
what do you think kids going to do to start swigging vodka?
No, I mean, I was in the boozer when I was sort of 9 or 10.
I grew up in boozers.
Yeah, yeah. What was it? Apple ties. Little apple ties in the bag of crisps.
And I don't
Did
go
you
daft.
any
Me,
harm?
maximum I might have Friday night about 6 pints.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up in. So it's all red tape. So all right, fine. Go and set your own. And they all play on 4G now.
Yeah.
4G this, 4G that. That's all right. And so you get home and our Nicky's going absolutely crackers because all them little black rubber bits are all over at fucking house. And
Yeah.
it's Muggins here who has to hoover them up.
Yeah.
Football should be played on grass. We got rid of plastic pitches years ago. But oh no, let's return to them. And I get it. Pitches get frozen. Pitches get waterlogged. I'm all right with a fixture pile up. Sometimes at end of April, end of May, we'll have 4 fixtures a week. And then he's got cheek, Pep Guardiola, to complain about his schedule.
Oh, nightmare,
And I'm playing
yeah.
on a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. And I've got 14 players. That bloke has got about 36 players, all costing about 20 million, and he thinks he's a bit stretched. Get fucking real, Pep.
I was going to say it's taken us a while to get you in here. To be honest, you have got a very hectic schedule. How do you keep up with it on top of all your sparky work and stuff like that as well? How do you fit in training? Is it just
Training's Tuesday nights,
Yeah.
and that's another matter in hand because last summer we train on Hillsborough Park during summer. I do a lot of prep work, fitness work.
Do you have those little bra things that they wear?
No, none of that. None of that. I trust my players and I trust how much work they're putting in.
Yeah.
I don't need a computer and a laptop to tell me how far Tommy's run. I
Yeah.
can see how far he's run.
Yeah.
But then I wakes up Friday morning, Arctic Monkeys playing Hillsborough Park. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant. Turn my training pitch into a mud bath. So what did I say? No consultation from me from council, no consultation from Arctics, who I used to see, by the way. I used to go and watch them in boardwalks because I know Cookie's dad because he used to come in Oak. None of that. No consultation. So they just fucking went and played. You imagine that? You imagine this, right? Eric Ten Hag wakes up one morning, goes into training. He's all set, got his paperwork, he knows drills. And chairman says to him, that Radcliffe says to him, not today, Eric. Why? Stevie Wonder's playing 6-yard box. That's why I have to fucking contend with, mate.
Oh, it's a
So
nightmare.
it's all right. You're going to sing Mardy Bum in Park. We'll play in a mud bath. It absolutely fucked our season up. But that sort of things you have to deal with, and that
Yeah.
is par for course these days. There's no consideration for grass. And then they wonder why fresh English talent and coaches aren't coming through system. Well, you shit on us every fucking corner we turn, like.
Yeah. Well, Tramlines Festival as well. You must have to-
Tramlines.
You
we're
can't.
like
Well,
the
that's a weekend
Oh,
out, isn't it?
like-
No training that weekend.
Oh, it was like Pacific Ocean after that had finished. To be honest, I went and walked our bonehead dog that Monday morning,
Yeah.
and I'm not afraid to admit I had a little roar. When I saw it stay, that were in. Listen, but, and it's a big but, I'm not a killjoy. I love it, mate, Tramlines and that. You know, live music.
Oh yeah.
Our Nikki loves it. She watched him last year, Paul Eaton. Brilliant.
Fantastic,
Absolutely
yeah.
fantastic stuff. Madness were on. I love all that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a killjoy. I want people to have a good time, but it'd just be nice to be consulted on it.
Yeah.
At least. Let me know.
Yeah. One thing I would say is I often have to DJ. That's my job.
Brilliant.
On really
well, that
terrible
was other thing.
equipment.
Before I started Oak, I was going to start a karaoke night in Oak. And our Nicky says, you'll have to buy all the equipment. And I said, fuck that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest.
Is that what you do, DJ?
Yeah. So I do DJing, but when I started DJing, I used to work on really terrible equipment. But I feel like now, when I use good equipment, having to work on all that bad equipment has actually made me a better DJ. So do you think
Look, it's fair, mate.
at some level when the lads are having to train on that ground and it's hard and it's boggy, is it making them better players? Or
100% defines the character.
yeah,
100%. I mean, we've been in some race situations. Us car breaking down, minibus breaking down. Fucking hell, you name it. Turning up, travelling 40 minutes, convoying it on A57 to get there to find that penalty area is waterlogged. That could swim in
goodness
it.
me.
You can't slide on AstroTurf either,
Can't,
can you?
no.
You can't. It cuts you up.
Yeah.
Lose your skin, mate.
Yeah.
Come back looking like jelly babies.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
Yeah, you will.
But listen, if you want it, it's up to you, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not overstepping mark.
No.
If you want a gig or you fancy coming to play some music, Terry and June, they'd love it. Friday nights, you have a rate doing the
We'll be down.
shut curtains, ashtrays come out with a right laugh, locking.
Fantastic.
Housey works there behind bar. It's brilliant.
I love a lock in me. Yeah.
Oh,
that
it's
sounds,
brilliant.
Love it.
that
Love it.
sounds fantastic. What sort
You're more
of
than welcome.
What sort of music do the boys like? Do you think?
It differs. Our band, I don't have music in my dressing room, porter cabin before game because
Yeah.
it's divisive. It's divisive. But I grew up on jamming, madness, old ska, love all that.
Seen you a bit of an Oasis fan.
Britpop, love all that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And
Good
What's it like in at the
sing-alongs.
back then? Old Oasis, right?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nick, I had fucking Olivia had 3 computers up, and I had laptop. We didn't get.
I was gonna say, do you get tickets or?
Didn't get anywhere near it, mate.
Nah.
And to be honest with it, with dynamic pricing, I'm glad I didn't. I saw them back in heyday, and that'll do me.
Yeah.
Would enjoy it if you're young.
I've seen Oasis once, and I'm not a massive Oasis fan, but when I did see, was it Liam,
Yeah.
frontman?
Yeah.
I got it then. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. When I saw him live, I was like, I get it.
I was upset for her, Nicky, because she walked down aisle to stand by me,
Oh,
and that'd have been
Oh,
nice.
that's nice. Yeah.
That's a
That-
nice
that-
moment. So when that came on, you could have had a little smooch. And
That'd have been. I might go and see MOT me, see if he can get any.
yeah.
But if it's out like that prime,
What do you reckon his markup's going to be? Where does he get his things from?
I don't know.
Do you not ask the questions?
He's all right, mate. He can get the out, mate. It does me.
Yeah.
He's done my car years. Trust him, because that is a cowboy will cars.
Yeah.
Trust MOT Mick, but he'll just, I don't know, he falls on things like he's one of them. He's a man of my town, like. So I'll say to him near the time, Mick, if out comes up, give me a shout. He'll say, I will, Steve, no problem.
Mick will know this, but I've got a friend who's a mechanic, and he told me not that long ago, he said, if you've ever got a warning light on your car and you're taking it for an MOT, you put a bit of tape over the warning light and they can't take it
Oh,
off.
it's absolute cowboy world.
Yeah.
Absolute cowboy world.
Fantastic, isn't it?
I won't go anywhere apart from Mick, mate. I'll be very worried
Yeah.
when he retires, pal.
Yeah. Has he ever put any bits of tape on your car? No.
Straight as a die, mate.
Yeah.
Straight as a die. Honestly, I trust him. Straight as a die.
Oh, that's good. We've got lots of questions here for you, Steve. To be honest, I've written a few bits down myself. We've got
Ask
got
me home.
some
Honestly,
from-
I'm an open book, mate. Ask me home.
Well, you're talking about your Nikki. I'd like to tell you. So my Mrs. Jess, me and her have been playing this game for about 6 years. It's more me than her, to be honest. But one day we were walking, and we saw a stray glove, singular glove on the floor, and I said to her, "Have you dropped your glove?" And she said, looked, and then went, "Obviously not, because that's a bright orange robe glove, or what, like a roadman's glove, not like a roadman, like a teenage
I know
boy,
what that means.
like a guy that works on the road." And but then now, every time I see a singular glove on the path, I take a photo of it and I send it to her and I say, "Have you dropped your glove?" And she doesn't find it very funny, but I quite like this game.
I think there's some romance in that,
yeah,
to be frank
absolutely. We also play a game. We've got this rubber egg, and then we hide it in each other's pockets and that. And every now and then, we find this rubber egg, and it says "Got you" on it. And so we play this little game. And she, I mean, that one she quite likes, and because she's really good at that one, but she hates the glove game. But I just wondered, have you got little games that you play with your Nikki like that?
Not so much games, mate. I might regret this, but I'm going to tell her. I'm going to admit it now. Only thing that's recently, and it's a recent thing, and I wish I'd never got into it. Only thing we do, I'm going to get absolutely hammered here by Samson, Tommy and Housey and that, is that we wear matching pyjamas on Christmas Eve. Me, our Nicky and our Olivia. She does this. I go out early bar.
Yeah.
I come home. I don't like being in booze. It's all them who they come out once a year. So I fuck off about 6 o'clock. Order a Chinese from Jade Garden. Bring it back,
Shout out
and
Jade
she'll say, "Steve, I've done the..." She's very romantic like our Nicky when she wants to be. And she does me a Christmas Eve box. And in that, there's a bit of pork pie. I don't know. There might be some sweets in it, round trees, fruit gums. I love them.
Oh, they're your
love
faves.
them. Love them. I love it because they last a while. Like you get your money's worth.
Yeah.
It might be, I don't know, a little game or something to do with Oak, and then I'll put these matching pajamas. And I feel like a rape prick, to be honest with you.
Does she put pictures on Instagram and stuff?
I've told her none of that.
None of that.
None of that. Anyway, so I've admitted it now.
Yeah. I was going
Live
to say
on
it's
the
out there
internet.
now. So next Christmas.
So not games as such. Me and our Nikki, I've been with her since school, mate.
Yeah.
Since we were 15, me and our Nikki, I absolutely love the woman.
Oh, that's-
All right, I do her head in.
Does she do your wedding?
She says to me that she's obsessed with that line of duty
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember you saying
and
earlier.
trigger point and all that, and all these dramas that come on. It's all same fucking thing with a different name. Drama after drama after drama, and she'll say, "Shh." I said, "Nikki," or I'll be talking, "Nikki, we've got Dinnington on Sunday." But shh. Anyway, we've got to an understanding now where I just fuck off out of the house. I just go. But I says to her, "That's all right, Nikki." But literally, can you imagine me? I don't know. Match at days on. All right, Nikki, man, fucking off for 2 hours. It won't happen.
Mate, absolutely
You know
not.
what I mean?
That's not happening.
And I
no.
said it don't work
That's
two
her
ways,
house.
this, Nikki.
Yeah.
Like, if I said that, it'd come across very rude, but it's all, listen, we're like Pete. We've been together that long now, we fit
Peas
into
in
each
a
other's
pod.
pockets.
Yeah.
And I know.
Do you think one Christmas maybe she would not concede but compromise a little? Matching pajamas, Royal Oak themed.
Oh, nah, then. I'd flog them
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah.
That could
Get all
fuck
the lads
DJ.
in
Now needs to be head of marketing, mate.
Well, there we go. All the
Royal
lads
Oak
in 'em
pajamas, Christmas pajamas.
Yeah, yeah.
Together as one.
Yeah.
We'll get a play on Christmas somehow. I
Well-
don't know. Think about it.
Have you seen lots of the Premier League teams now do like Christmas jumpers and stuff with their like badge and stuff on
But
it?
I don't want to milk fans.
No.
Then we do a couple of shirts online.
Yeah.
And that's really to pay for refs, pay for pictures, and pay for, I don't know, Bob the Bucket, our physio,
Yeah.
new first aid box.
Well,
Keep
that's
it fresh,
nice,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Bandages and plasters and all that and DP.
Yes,
You
it's-
need all that stuff.
Costs more than you think as well. I bought some DP the other day. It was £6.
This is what I says to lads, though. I said to them, I said to this a lot to him. I say, you think it's all glamour.
Yeah.
You see glamorous side of it. What they don't see, it's phone calls to refs. Have we got a pitch? Is game still on? AGMs I have to attend.
Yeah.
Chasing league table.
Sorry, what's an AGM?
AGM is yearly. Once a year, you get to. You're very lucky. You get to go to Sunday League Imperial AGM, and you get to have your say on our leagues working.
So like a council?
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing,
a bit like that. Brian Marshall's there, right next to Ed Table. I'm not right well. It's fucking frosty when I walk in.
Blowing smoke, isn't he, over there?
Yeah, but I like to go. They usually have a Niagara. I don't know. You'll get pie and peas. Lovely. 'Cause
Very
it only
nice.
costs us. So for your £200 a year that you're costing subs, you get a pie and peas and gravy, and sometimes you don't even get fucking mint sauce because it's fucking godmit time you've queued up. But and you get to have your view. It's their version of being transparent.
Yeah. Can I ask you a little question? It's slightly off topic, but there's a lot of chat at the moment about the Instagram accounts and stuff, social media accounts that show pictures of different foods from different football grounds. Do you have any food? Like, obviously, you've got the food in the Oak, but do you have any food like at the games?
Food.
Yeah. Do you have a food vendor? or
I'm
anything
lucky
like that?
if we've got a changing room, mate, or a
Wow.
car park.
Well, wow.
Like if all right, don't get me wrong, we've drawn hands with Think Cup, and it's that's Old Trafford for us. Like they've got proper changing rooms. They've got a cafeteria. I think one of them even they were doing hot dogs and that. And
Wow.
And one of them, like Stocksbridge, for example, draw them in Cup, they've got a stand like.
Yeah.
And it does feel but I said to lads, don't be intimidated by this.
Yeah.
I fucking go out and hear me scared. Nah. I'm gonna get nervous.
What do you reckon the lads would like if there was some food though? Do you reckon we could because we're often coming up with business ideas in this podcast, you see. So I'm thinking
Bring a van, mate.
Sunday
By
League,
all means. I mean,
Sunday League need feeding. Do you know what I mean? Affordable food.
granted, your average crowd is about 8, so
Yeah.
you do maths. By the time you've paid for petrol and bought stock, that's not going to make
What,
a great
22,
deal, like,
22 players. Oranges.
after game.
After game, yeah. That's
After
it.
game,
That's
maybe.
where the money is.
They have a rate rush on after game.
Yeah.
But what you could do is, for example, fry burgers off, I don't know, 80 minutes. Get burgers on about 70 minutes. Start onions about 80 minutes. get everything warmed up, it's ready to go in it. Then it's all ready
Right.
to be served. Like, you know what I mean?
You're talking like a man who knows his food.
Well, what you don't want to do is start frying up about 89th minute, because then they're gonna have an 8Q on the hands. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
have you
so it's about
have you got
planning.
any history of chefing, or is it just,
I like
just
cooking, me.
Yeah.
I like cooking.
Yeah.
What I don't, I've been on about this a lot, but what I don't like, and our Nicky continues to bring it into house, is these Gustos and Hello Freshers.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'll tell you why I don't like them. Because our Nicky will say to me, Steve, I've ordered a Gusto. Brilliant, lovely. It were £12 for 5 meals. I think, fucking hell, that were cheap. 2 weeks goes by, it's just Steve. What? Forgot to cancel subscription.
Oh no.
That's how they get you.
And my heart drops.
God.
So that Yasmin rice we bought with fucking Malaysian fucking aubergine, whatever it is, cost us 248 quid, like.
Oh.
And then
God.
it all gets mishmash. So you've got a fucking hoisin sauce that's randomly fucking stuck in. But you've got about 8 bulbs of garlic in fridge.
Yeah.
There's some fucking leeks that never got used. It's an 8 fucking carry on. And I'll say to our Nicky, never again. Lo and behold, knock goes on door. Job and knock Friday. I'm off in the afternoon. Blokes to the box. I'll go, fuck. Here we go again. Then there's got a read menu. Right, we need 9 leeks. And ingredient. And then they don't provide butter. I don't like that. They keep sneaking little ingredients in here. I said, Nicky said, hey, come. Don't want it. Don't want it.
I keep needing olive oil infused with garlic, and I thought, where am I going to fucking get that from?
Exactly.
I had to make some myself.
It's like when you
Siphon
watch
my olive
cooking
oil off.
programmes on TV. And Jamie Oliver, most middle-class bloke I've ever met.
Just your store cupboard ingredients.
Yeah.
You have
And then he's
your
getting
15 oats.
And then I'm thinking, I says, Nicky, that cost about 58 quid to make that. I tell you what, Jamie, teach me how to fucking poach an egg, mate. Because I'd sit down and watch that.
Took my turkey Twizzlers away, bastard. I'll have him.
Because every time I've tried and poached it, it's an 8 tangle.
Yeah.
I use slotted spoon, end up with just orange bit, and it's an 8 fucking mess.
Who's that other one? Was it Joe Wicks?
Joe Wicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nicky's absolutely obsessed with him. Joe Wicks is on. Joe Wicks is this. In lockdown, we do Joe Wicks me every morning. And I tried. Do you know what I tried? I set a fitness plan and I put it on WhatsApp for lads. Did Tommy do it? Did he fuck?
No.
Did Winnie do it? Did he fuck?
No, nightmare.
Waste of time.
Well, I think I've got beef with Joe Wicks. I've spoken about this in the podcast before because I've got a little, well, he's 1.5 now, but when we were weaning him, we got the Joe Wicks Wean in 15 book, he's called. And,
Fuck off.
One of the first things he said,
Wean
you
in
should
15?
be. One of the first things he said, you should be feeding your baby was kale. So we were like, okay. So we were trying to feed our kid this disgusting food, and he was just spitting it out and going, ugh. And we were like,
Wean in 15.
why doesn't he like it? And I was like, it's because it's fucking disgusting.
Kale didn't exist before 2015. Fact. Had you heard of kale in 2011?
No.
Nope. It's a mod. I don't know where it's come from.
Yeah.
Kale. Other one says to our Nicky, on holiday last week in Lanzarote, says to our Nicky, because you've got to think about what you're eating when you get back. Says, Nicky, got a joint of pork in freezer. We'll have that with roast potato. I'd been eating all like shellfish and that out here. I thought, I want some earthly and homely. I says, we'll have a joint of pork, roast potatoes, all veg. No, we'll pulled pork. I'm fucking fed up with it. I'm absolutely... Everything's pulled
Yeah, I was
this.
going to say you don't like pulled pork, do you?
Pulled pork.
I've heard this on the
Pulled
grapevine.
this. Pull that. Pull it. I don't...
What
slice
about,
it.
what about smashed burgers? Are you a fan of a smashed burger?
If you want to do yourself out of meat, then fair enough, but it's flat and it's no to it, and I don't understand all this. It's fucking nonsense. It's not. It winds me up.
It's
It
just
absolutely winds me up because I know for a fact that Gusto and Hello Fresh, they'll be onto it. Homemade smashed burgers with spicy Cajun wedges, and it says 35 minute on fucking piece of paper, and 2 hours later, I'm still fucking there smashing it. Does my absolute head in. Because it's all right if you can chop like a fucking robot.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't tell you that.
Your Nicky's in the front room
And then she'll
starving.
go, Steve, it's like an absolute bomb's dropped on here. I'm like, yeah, looks like fucking Beirut. Because that fucking... I absolutely hate it. I shouldn't say that, but...
No, it's okay. You can say that, mate. Speaking of food, I brought you a couple of snacks. There's a few things to choose from. We've got some tiny Cadbury's because apparently they only do tiny things. They've been taken over, haven't they, Cadbury's? It's not the same anymore.
I don't know, mate.
But I've
Don't keep up
got
to
you some
stretch,
sweet
mate.
things, but then I thought I'd get you some savoury options.
This is
So-
what Jim does on the podcast.
I bring
He
in
likes
I bring in some weird things and just I like to share. I like.
I'm
So I've got
not against an olive,
green
mate.
olives, but
Nicky likes olives and tapenardi and all that.
or if you fancy it, we've got an egg protein pot. but obviously some
That looks a bit grim.
obviously some
That's a
Henderson's
bit
relish to
post-war.
sort of spice it up a little
Oh,
bit.
I
I could
really.
have relish on egg though. That could work.
Yeah, well,
Best
I thought,
thing to have Henderson's. Best thing to have with Henderson's relish.
as a Sheffield man, here we go.
100%.
You've heard it here first.
Ready salted crisps.
Ready salted crisps and Henderson's.
Big dash in it.
Yeah.
Tighten it up. Give it a shake. Eat your crisp, and then after. You get
Oh,
a little
the
shot
bag.
of that.
Oh.
Is that true? Is that true?
Beautiful,
Come
mate.
on.
Honestly, I won't lie to them.
What's the difference
Beautiful.
between that and Worcestershire sauce? Is there any difference?
You're about to get a bottle launched at your head, mate. I think.
No, I'm. It's just nicer.
I have my friend Softy tells me, he said, don't do Worcestershire sauce, do Henderson's relish. And I
Yeah.
can't get hold of Henderson's relish where I'm from.
Well,
But I put it on
Hendo's
cheese.
is-
I put my what did I just say? before?
Worcestershire
sauce on my cheese like toasters, and it
Yeah.
tastes banging. But apparently that's next level.
Hendo's for me is like I
What's the
never
difference?
had Worcestershire sauce. I only ever had Hendo's.
Are they similar?
They
'Cause I
just
don't
didn't come
know.
into houses in Sheffield. What's the sauce just didn't enter fucking vicinity like.
It was in Tesco before, but you did notice the box of Worcestershire sauce very full. Box of Henderson's relish. So I think that was the last bottle. So
But I'm not one of these who's going to walk outside with an Endo shirt and go, fucking hell, fucking
Yeah.
grow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
but
they
it
want
is
to-
good though,
if
isn't it?
if kid wants to have Liam and Beddings, let him fucking have it. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
There's
They'll
bigger
learn.
things going on in the world than whether to have Liam and Beddings or Henderson's relish. Let
Yeah.
people choose, man. Let them live their life.
I just
that's
don't know what the
I say.
difference is.
Well,
Like, I've never tried Hendo, so
Well, you should do a blind test then.
yeah, we should do
Ooh,
a
I
blind
should,
test to see
yeah.
which one you like the best.
Ooh, we'll do that.
One of my favourite things to cook with Hendo's is chop a load of mushrooms up in a frying pan, fry them off, and then dash a bit of Hendo's on them. So
No wrong with that.
Henderson's mushrooms.
No wrong with that. I
one
like
of my favourite
mushrooms, me.
things. Yeah,
Flexible.
yeah, absolutely.
What's your opinions on air fryers?
Absolute fad.
Yeah.
And what's we got in corner of our kitchen? A fucking air fryer.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Mate, I fuck with air fryers. I love it.
yeah.
Absolute fad and fallacy. You'll get them. Oh, we've got, and you even buy a recipe book with it. We'll have this. Another one. About 3 hours later. Not crispy enough. Not crispy enough. Because they've all seen it on TikToks and on X and Twitters and that.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck air fryers. Fuck them.
I'm a 2-drawer air fryer bastard over here.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I
a
did.
ninja.
I
I'm a
did.
Well,
Yes.
tell me a secret. Come to our house. Our Nicky won't mind. Come and fucking cook me something because I must be getting it wrong.
I'll roast you up a chicken, real nice, mate.
No
There you
problem.
go.
Steak in an air fryer is banging. 7
There you
minutes
go.
each side. Boom. Comes out.
I know. No, that a chicken needs time to cook.
Yeah.
A chicken can't cook in 20 minutes. So that's cooking it in that 20 minutes. I'm not having it. So it's stuck in corner out. And that, can we lob that away, Nicky? No. Why? 'Cause we never use it. Never will. Same with rocking chair upstairs. Never used it. Can we move it? No. All right, no problem, Nicky. She rules roost in our house.
No, they always
Do you not have a
mate.
man cave? Do you not have a place
Ah,
where...
it's called Royal Oak, mate.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
I do. Now, in lockdown, this was another thing. Hot tub. Gets hot tub. I thought, fucking hell. Mick and Maureen who live across the road, all they want to see is me walking out in pink. We'll get an hot tub. That's now collecting moss. I don't like fucking fads.
Is it an inflatable hot tub? Or is
Yeah.
it an inflatable
I'm not
one?
getting
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of them $6,000 ones. It's inflatable. And I don't know if Andy could try to spice out up and out, but fucking never used it. Used it about twice, but must have put too much chlorine in and walking about like that. Nicky, our fucking eyes are stinking. It was an absolute nightmare. Let's build a bar. Oh, yeah, that'll be a right laugh in middle of fucking January.
Yeah.
Fucking no chance. I've got a bar in garden. Fucking grow up. There's pubs. Grow up.
Yeah.
AstroTurf. Fucking AstroTurf in fucking back garden. Who hoovers fucking garden? Fucking hoovering garden. And I'm looking at fucking... Whatever happened? What was the problem with grass? Everyone's got it in
know,
against
mate.
grass.
We live in a fake world now.
I've got
We live in a
I've got
fake world.
Everything's plastic, mate.
I've got a
It's
yard
gone.
and I ain't got a garden. I've only got like a tiny little bit of concrete out the back of my house because I live in
Yeah,
basically
a few
on
of you, mate.
Coronation
She'll want you to
Street.
fucking AstroTurf in. No
Oh.
problem.
Oh, I can't.
my
There'll be
miss-
AstroTurf in-house soon. It'll be on the stairs. We
In
might
my-
as well fucking paint white lines on it.
In my old house, no word of a lie, Mrs. AstroTurf the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. We did it. Yeah.
AstroTurf, hot tub, bar. Fucking hell. We'll never go out. We'll never go out. Well, do you know what? Let's not go to shops because we've got HelloFresh. Let's not fucking good at swimming baths. We are, Olivia, because we've got a fucking hot tub. Let's not go to Oak because we've built a fucking bar. Let's just fucking stay in here like hermits.
Yeah.
Don't see anyone at all.
Hey,
That's where it's all gone wrong.
That
Jeff
sounds like
Be-
Dave's
Jeff
ideal
Bezos,
life,
yeah.
to be honest.
Jeff Bezos will look after us all.
I like my privacy, don't get me wrong. I like it.
Yeah.
I do like some privacy. But we've got to interact, man.
Yeah.
We've got to
absolutely.
loosen up.
Amen. Amen.
Got to look it back in each other's eyes and say, do you mean that?
Yeah.
Because I mean that. And wear your heart on your sleeve. This is where we're going wrong. I don't know.
What's the slogan of the team again?
Together as one.
Together
And
as
that's
one.
how it
There we
should
go.
be.
I agree.
Simul in Latin.
Can I ask have you ever cold plunged?
No, fad.
No.
Fad.
Yeah.
Nikki says she hears a lot. Her business does well, mate.
Yeah.
So it's in health and beauty and hair and beauty and all that. And she's got her own salon. And they'll come in with fads, all women. And men, because they go in. And she'll come back and say, oh, Tracy, Joanne's been on about Wim Hof. I says, oh, Wim Hof.
Oh, Wim Hof.
Yeah.
Dutch guy. Do you want to do some breathing? I says, do I fuck? Anyway, now she's doing cold showers. I says, no chance. Not a chance. Fad.
Yeah.
Fad.
Wakes you up in the morning. The cold shower in the morning for me is an absolute nightmare. A cold shower in the morning means my boiler's not fucking working.
Fucking fuck.
Nightmare. I'm not having a cold shower.
Nipples like Sally Webster off Coronation Street. Absolute disgrace.
What a babe.
Used to like old Sally, me.
Yeah.
He were a bad lad to her, old Kev.
Yeah, he didn't treat her right, did he?
No.
No, absolutely not. I also, talking on fads, one of my next questions, have you got an opinion on male grooming standards? Because you're quite a well-kempt man. Do you have a beauty regime?
I beat me head.
Yeah.
My hair went overnight. 1 minute, I swear to God, in about 2011, I had a fucking curtains or something.
Yeah.
And I woke up next morning and I was fucking bald. And I Nikki stood, but she says, Steve, I like you. I think you look
Rugged.
rugged.
Yeah, handsome.
I says, Nikki, it's upsetting me like it. I don't like it when it gets furry. Upsets me a bit, that. But then I big that. And sometimes when I've bigged it, I splash a bit of aftershave on. No daft.
Yeah.
But I don't, man. I'm not here to fucking tell people just to do this and not to do that. And I don't get involved with all that nonsense. Only thing I said to our Nikki is that I got lines on my head, Nikki. I'm looking like my skin's like leather. And she's hair and beauty like, so she knows what she's on about with that game. And she didn't go overboard, didn't give me no to Nivea. That blue tub. And I started using it, went to work. I was working in this rate. We were relighting, we were pack testing all Asda's down in, Worcester.
Yeah.
Hack testing, man.
Pack testing all
Yeah,
lights.
I know what you mean by that.
It were red hot because we're in roof. It were red hot. Next thing, Nivea's in eyes. I'm on fucking
God.
top of the
shit.
ball. I can't see no. What else? I got Nivea on. Never again. But listen, each to their own.
Yeah.
If you want to put all ointments on and that, fair enough. But something to be said for doing things natural. All this turkey teeth and all that. I'd love it, me. I said to lads, if we get promoted this season, I'll go turkey and I'll have a ponytail.
Wow.
And I
That'd
will.
be quite a sight, to be fair. Yeah. Well, I imagine the internet would go wild for that.
I look
to be
like
honest.
him, Shawn Michaels. Remember him?
Yeah.
WWF wrestler. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Used to love all that, mate.
You're a fan of 90s wrestling,
I
aren't
used to
you?
love it. Used to have
Yeah.
a hate laugh with it.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Housey and his brother used to watch it. British Bulldog and all that. SummerSlam, brilliant. Used to love it.
My missus recently showed me a picture of Wayne Rooney. Did you see the before and after Wayne Rooney? He played like a charity match at Old Trafford, right?
Saw him score free kick.
Yeah, that's right.
There
He's
we go.
got- yeah,
Oh, I
so it's
saw
like
that.
it was like
Yeah.
it was a thing, wasn't it? They posted on Manchester United social media. Wayne Rooney still scores goals at Old Trafford, but they posted a picture of him when he was about 19, 20, a picture of him now, and somebody commented underneath, Wayne Rooney's aged like milk. And my missus was like, "See, you're gonna be ending up like Wayne Rooney if you don't get yourself some UV sun thing." So she put the fear of God into me there. So I've started moisturising my hair, but £12 moisturiser, outrageous.
Not
mate.
cheap,
Yeah,
but
got to protect
what's
myself
that?
from the
Nah,
sun.
too madre.
Too madry.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
He's too madry and all,
Yeah.
yeah.
Too
Too-
madre. So if that's gonna help your forehead, then maybe it's a bargain. But
Yeah.
this is another thing about Rooney. Other thing in this country, we build them up, knock them down.
Knock him down.
And I'm not going to start Rooney bashing. What a fantastic football player that kid were.
Absolutely.
And it'll happen to us. We're on an up like that. they'll come. I said to lads, they'll come for us.
Would you accept him at the Oak if he turned up for training one week?
Would I? What a player he were.
Yeah.
Underrated player and all. Aggressive.
Do you remember when old matey come to Boston? What's his name?
Gaza.
Oh, you had Gaza, didn't you?
Yeah,
at
we had
Boston,
Gaza,
now,
yeah.
Oh, Gaza. It's a sad story, old Gaza.
Is he?
isn't it?
He is a
Did he
sad
die,
story.
Gaza?
No, he's
No, don't set
still
that off.
alive.
Is he still going?
Don't say, that's like when I went.
very
That's
much
why when
still
they set
alive.
off,
I didn't know.
they used to think Teddy Wogan were dead. He were alive for years.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
No, Gaza's still very much
Still
alive.
going?
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I know, very sad.
Yeah.
But this is what can happen. I've seen it. Me, they were a kid who used to play for Rose and Crown up Crooks. He scored 48 goals one season, and I said I've got my eye on him. Great player.
Hmm.
What happened? He got giddy on Carlin, ballooned. Fucking never heard of him again.
What
it
a
can
shame.
happen. They get giddy on that on pop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
whatever else they're doing in toilets and urinals, which I want no to do with. Absolute devil dust. And I've said,
They're not eating urinal cakes, are they?
I don't know what they're doing. Well, I know what they're doing in there because when they come out, their eyes are like fucking saucers. And I've told my lads, stay away from it. And I mean that because
Oh,
it's
wow.
absolute bad news.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely rife.
Wow.
It's an absolute zero policy in Oak for that shit.
Yeah.
And this signs up anyone caught in possession or dealing that shite is out.
Do you not think there's a place for because now the Olympics have they've allowed they're going to have a different Olympics for like and just let anything happen like
I think there's a theory for
think-
that. I would rather watch 100 metres with everyone off the fucking head.
off the
Yeah,
tits.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe there's a league.
The
where,
cocaine 100 meters.
Maybe there's a like Sunday league where you can like just take what you want, like steroids.
Brilliant.
anything.
Bring it on.
Just have
Each
it.
to their own if they want to do it.
Not in Steve's league.
Not in
though.
Steve's league.
No,
No,
oh,
no, no,
well.
no, no,
Steve's
no.
league.
Brian Marshall would be straight on it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd be over
With
there.
protein powders and all that shit they're taking these days.
Well, we do have some questions from fans, if you don't
That's
mind
brilliant.
indulging
These are
them.
what I'm here for,
So
mate.
the first question, this is from, I'm just going to say first name. So this is from Jamie. He wants to know, do the Oak have an away kit at all?
We do however, Parksy mixed it. We take it in turns to wash kit.
Yeah.
Parksy's took away kit, which is usually white. Put it in with colours. It's a pale pink. Now, I'm all for out, really.
Yeah.
But when you're going to Arborthorne away on a Sunday morning, it's piss wet rain, and you turn up in a pink kit.
Yeah, I'd be in
Psychological
trouble.
blows, first ones to them, innit?
I'd be in trouble, mate.
So it's a right weird colour at the minute because he's dyed it, but we're skint, mate. But we've just got
Yeah.
a new sponsor, Carpet Dave, so maybe Carpet Dave can buy us one.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm not, and I draw a line away at third kits. Fuck that.
Yeah. That's it. It's a fad.
Oh, I love a third
Fad.
kit, me.
Arsenal's got
Love
about
third
12 kits. It's like,
Yeah.
have some respect for working man.
I can't keep up with Arsenal's kits. They're 80,
Embarrassing.
90 quid a shirt. What's them? What are the? Do you know the Oak shirts when you get them? Do the players have to buy their own, or do you buy all the?
No,
You buy all their
no. I
kits for them.
can't say to a kid, join club,
30 quid for your shirt.
I'll buy it. Comes out of my pocket,
My
mate.
basketball team makes
Very
us
good of you.
buy the shirts.
I don't think that's right.
No.
To be
I'll
frank
tell
with
him.
you,
I'll tell him.
and
Yeah,
I'm,
say
I'm not,
Steve says.
I'm not blowing my own trumpet. I back it out of
Yeah.
my own pocket. If I can't,
I think that's the way it should be done.
yeah,
Can fans buy the kit?
not yet. But if there's potential, if they're tweeting or whatever they do these days, send
Yeah.
messaging. If there's
Oh,
if
that's
there's
what-
demand for it, we'll make it.
Yeah, we definitely need
No
one for the. We
problem.
definitely need one for the studio. We'll buy one for you. We've got a couple more. So this is again from Jamie. I've heard a
Can
rumor.
I have
that-
vape in here?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Brilliant.
This is from Jamie. I've heard a rumor that Steve's taken an online coaching course. Is this true?
A what course?
An online coaching course.
I've got you A for A. I've got you A for B. I've got you A for C. I've got you A for A pre-B pro. Fucking great. What I've got is 23 years on touchline.
Yeah. You can't buy that
You can't buy
experience.
that, mate.
No.
I don't need
absolutely.
a certificate on my wall to tell me what I do and don't know.
There you go.
Next.
There you go, Jimbo. Who's Lee and why is he a truffle?
That's our Nicky, that on holiday. I had a tattoo years ago, pissed up in Blackpool. I says, I don't know. I forget how it come about now. And I says, put me see the truth on my arm. Can't remember how it come about now.
Yeah.
Met this lovely couple on holiday. Julie and Gary. we're in bar. I've got a vest on. He says, Gary, why does it sell you the truffle on your arm? Well, that were it. All hotel, all resorts calling it, mate. All right, Lee. All right, Lee. I said, it's Steve. All right, Lee. All right, Lee. Now, Oak have got clogged. Oh, it's a fuck. And I've looked at it. I says, Nicky, it does. Yeah, that day, it does look like Lee the truffle. That.
You ever have it lasered or?
No. Once it's on,
I've got a friend who's a tattoo artist who would laser it for you, and he happens to be a massive fan of yours.
I don't want it lasered off. I don't.
What about a cover up with the Oaks badge?
That's more likely. I'm looking for my vape now. That's more likely, to be frank with you.
Get your vape sorted, Bracknall.
I know, it's a long episode.
Well, we've only got a couple more questions.
Go on, ask away while I look for this.
This is I think this is a triggering question maybe for you. If Billy Sharp became available, would he replace Tommy up front?
I've no problem with Billy. All right, career. Gone up front leagues. Same with Jamie Vardy. I've known them all. I've played with them all blah, blah, blah. All what question?
If he became available, would he replace Tommy up front?
To be frank with you. At the end of the day, it's a cutthroat fucking business.
Tommy.
And listen, there's a room for Tommy, but yeah, he would.
We've got a couple more. I'll ask them really quickly. Would you rather clog the toilet on a first date or clog the toilet on the first day of a job?
I've only ever had one first date, and that was with Nicola Bracknall. God bless her soul. She's not dead.
And you didn't clog the toilet?
I didn't clog bog.
No. So first day of the
I'm
job.
not bothered at work.
The old clog bog.
Some awful toilets in porta cabins and that at work. I'd rather do it at work.
Fantastic. So 2 last questions and then we'll sign off. You're the assistant at the Oak. Has being a full manager of a club ever appealed to you? And would you ever consider the England job?
Firstly, I'm happy being an assistant. People seem to have a dig at me when they mention this. I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
Paul's got his strengths. I've got mine. I don't need to reconsider that. We're comfortable with it, all right? No problem. Yeah. England job, of course I would.
Yeah.
It's everybody's dream to have England job, but that, like Oak, comes with pressure. Of course it does. Would I take it? In an heartbeat.
Yeah. You'd have to do it
to
with
manage
VAR.
a country would be one of the proudest moments of anyone's life. In my mind, so of course I would.
Yeah. Any player, past or present, you could sign for the Oak, who are you having?
Oh, great question. Great question. Used to be a kid. Kirk Andrews. Fucking hard as nails he were. Hard as nails. He were like a battering ram. And missing. I think he were in SAS or something. God knows what happened to him. I were on verge. I were in talks with him.
Wow.
Rumours he went out and worked in, I don't know, Cyprus or something. But I don't know. I think it would have I don't know, some rate rumours. Kirk Andrews. I were that near to sign him. But there's always one that got away, isn't there?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Kirk Andrews, what an hard man he were. We would have absolutely flown up leagues with him.
Wow.
He would have petrified strikers, but it weren't to be.
The one that got away. The
We've
one
all
that got
got one.
away. Absolutely. Steve, it's been a total pleasure having you in. Thank you so much for your time. Follow him on all social media.
I've got to say,
Yeah,
the hospitality I've received here has been absolutely second to none. I can't
Well-
thank you both enough, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
We'll see you down the Oak for a couple of pints and an egg with Henderson's relish and whatever else they serve. Sausage and chips.
I mean it about that DJ slot, mate.
Yeah.
Come
we'll
and have
get
a
down
word with
there.
him.
Wait, we'll get down there. Yeah. Thank you
Brilliant.
so much.
It's been absolutely a pleasure, mate.
Thank you, pal.
Absolutely. We'll sign off.
We'll circle back next week,
Circle back next
everybody.
week, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.